Today, 21st December 2024. Morning Murli Bapdada Madhuban. Essence. Sweet children, first make effort on yourselves to earn a true income and then inspire your friends and relatives to the same. Charity begins at home. Question: what is the way to attain happiness and comfort? Purity. Where there is purity, there is a happiness and comfort. The Father establishes a pure world, the golden age. There are no vices there. Worshippers of the deities can never question how that world could continue without vice. You know, have to go a world of comfort. Therefore, you have to forget this impure world. You have to remember the land of peace and land of happiness. Om Shanti. The meaning of Om Shanti has explained to you, children. Shiv Baba can say Om Shanti, and the Saligram children also say Om Shanti. The soul says Om Shanti. This means that he is the son of silence Father. There is no need to try different ways to find silence by going into the jungles, etc. Souls are silent anyway. And so, what is the point of trying different ways? The Father sits here and explains this. It is that the Father whom you ask to come and take you away to the world of happiness and comfort. All human beings desire comfort and happiness. But you need to have purity before you can have peace and happiness. Pure ones are called pure, and impure ones are called impure. Those of the impure world call out, come and take us to the pure world. He is the one who liberates you from this impure world and takes you to the pure world. There is purity in the golden age and impurity in the iron age. There is a viceless world, whereas this is a vicious world. You children know that the world population continues to increase. The golden age is a viceless world, and so there must definitely be fewer human beings there. Who would those few people be? There must be definitely be the kingdom of deities in the golden age. That is called a world of comfort. That is the land of happiness. This is the land of sorrow. Only the one supreme Father, the supreme soul, can change this land of sorrow into the land of happiness. It is surely that the Father who will give you the inheritance of happiness. That Father says, now forget this land of sorrow and remember the land of peace and the land of happiness. This is called a Manmanabhav. The Father comes and gives you children visions of that of land of happiness. He inspires the destruction of this land of sorrow and takes you to the land of peace. You have to understand this cycle. You have to take 84 births. Those who go first into the land of happiness first are the ones who take 84 births. By simply remember this much, you children can become the masters of the land of happiness. The Father says, children, remember the land of peace and remember your inheritance. It that is, remember the land of happiness. Firstly, you go to the land of peace, and so you should consider yourself to be master of that land of peace, Brahmand. You will continue to forget this world if, while walking and moving around, you consider yourself to be a resident of that place. The golden is a land of happiness, but not everyone can go to the golden age. Only those who worship the deities will understand these things. This study that the true Father teaches in your true income. All the rest are false incomes. The true income is that of imperishable jewels of knowledge, whereas perishable wealth and property is a false income. Since the copper is on what you have been earning false incomes, the reward of this true imperishable income starts at the beginning of the golden age and finishes at the end of silver age. That is, you experience the reward of half a cycle, then the false income begins, through which you experience temporary happiness. Only the ocean of knowledge gives you these imperishable jewels of knowledge. The true Father enables you to earn a true income. Bharat was a land of truth and it has now become a land of falsehood. No other land can be called a land of truth and land of falsehood. God, the Emperor, the truth is the creator of the land of truth. God the Father is the true one. All others are false fathers. In the golden age, you have the true fathers. Because there isn't any falsehood or sin, there is a world of sinful souls, whereas that is a world of charitable souls. Therefore, you now need to make a lot of effort to earn this true income. Those who earn this income in the previous cycle will do so again. First, you have to earn this true income yourself and then aspire you for your family and your in-laws family to earn this true income. Charity begins at home. Those who believed in the concept of omnipresence cannot perform devotion if all are the forms of God, who is that they worship. Therefore, effort has to be made to pull them out that quicksand. How would sannyasis perform charity at home. Firstly, they are not able to tell you anything about their household. Ask them, why are you not able to tell us? We should at least know what harm would there be if they told you, I belong to this family, and then adopted a renunciation. When someone asks you, you can tell him instantly. Sannyasis have many followers. If a sannyasi were to tell them that there is only one God, his followers would question him and ask, who gave you this knowledge? If he said that it was the BK's, his business would finish. Why would anyone want to lose your honor in that way? No one would even give them food. This is why it is very difficult for the sannyasis. Firstly, you have to give this knowledge to your friends and relatives, etc., and inspire them to earn a true income through which they can attain happiness for 21 births. This is a very easy thing. However, it is fixed in the drama for there to be so many scriptures and temples, etc. The residents of this impure world say, come and take us to a pure world. It is now 5,000 years since the golden age begin to exist. They say that duration of the Iron Age is hundreds of thousands of years. Therefore, how can people understand where or when the land of happiness existed? They say that annihilation takes place, and then that of golden age then comes after that. That first of all, Sri Krishna comes sitting on a people leaf, floating on the ocean and sucking his thumb. They have changed everything around. The father says, I will now tell you the essence of all the Vedas and scriptures through Brahma. This is why they show Brahma emerging from the navel of Vishnu, and also why they show scriptures in this hand. Now, Brahma would surely exist there. Scriptures would not exist in the subtle region. Brahma has to be there. Vishnu and dual form of Lakshmi Narayan also exist here. Brahma becomes Vishnu, and then Vishnu becomes Brahma. Now, whether Brahma emerged from Vishnu or Vishnu emerged from Brahma is a matter of to be understood. However, only those who study well will understand these things. The father says you have to continue to understand these matter until the moment you leave your bodies. You have to become 100% totally senseless and become bankrupt. You were once sensible deities, and you now becoming those deities again. Human beings cannot change anyone into deities. You were those deities, and then completely lost all your celestial degrees while taking 84 births. You were in great comfort in the land of happiness, whereas you are now restless. You are able to explain the accounts of 84 births. It is easy to calculate how many births those of Islam, the Buddhist, Christian, Sikhs, and all other sects and isms take. Ism takes. Only the residents of Bharat becomes the master of heaven. The sapling it is now being planted. Once you have understood the explanation of this knowledge yourself, you have to give it to your mothers, fathers, sisters, and brothers. Whilst living at home with your families, you have to live like a lotus flower. Then charity begins at home. You have to relate this knowledge to those in your parents' home and also in your in-laws home. Even in businesses, they first try to make their own brothers into business partners. Here too it is the same. There is a praise that a kumari is one who uplifts her parents home, and also her in-laws home. Impure ones cannot uplift anyone. So, which Kumaris do this? It is you, Brahma Kumaris, the daughters of Brahma. There is a temple built here to other Kumars and unmarried Kumaris, half Kumaris, and virgin Kumaris. There is your memorial. We have come in order to make Bharat into heaven once again. The Dilwala temple is totally accurate. Heaven is portrayed on a ceiling, but in fact, heaven exists down there. Here. The tapasya of Raja Yoga also takes place down here. Those who built the Dilwala temple should know about the ones whose temple it is. They have shown Jagat Pita, Jagatamba, Adidev, and Adidevi sitting inside. Acha. Whose child is Adidev? Shibabas, the half Kumaris, and unmarried Kumaris are all sitting here doing Raja Yoga. The father says, Manamnabham, you will then become the master of paradise. Remember liberation and the land of liberation. This is your renunciation. The renunciation of the Jains is very difficult. The system of plucking their hair out is very severe, whereas here it is Raja Yoga. Easy Raja Yoga. This is also a family path. This is a fixed in the drama. A Jain sage established his own new religion, but you could not call that the original eternity religion. That it has now disappeared. Someone started the Jain religion, and it is then continued. That too is in the drama. Adidev is called the father, and Jagatamba is all called the mother. Everyone knows that Brahma is Adidev. They are also called Adam and Baby and Adam and Eve. The Christian do not know that Adam and Eve are now sitting in tapasya. They are the heads of human genealogical tree. The father sits here and explains all of these secrets. There are so many temples of Shiva and Lakshmi and Narayan, and so you should also know their biographies. The father and ocean of knowledge sits here and explain these two. It is the supreme father, the supreme soul, who is called knowledgeful, the ocean of knowledge and the ocean of bliss. None of the sages or holy men, etc., knows the praise of supreme father, the supreme soul. They just say that God is omnipresent, and so whose praise it it's that they sing because they don't know God. They say of themselves, Shivoham, I am Shiva. Otherwise, the praise of the Supreme Soul is so great. He is the seed of human world tree. The Muslim too say, Khuda God created us and we are therefore his creation. The creation cannot give this inheritance to creation. No one understand that the creation received the inheritance from Creator. That seed is the truth and the living being. He has the knowledge of beginning, the middle, and the end of the world. The knowledge of the beginning, the middle, and the end cannot be in human beings. It can be only in the seed. The seed is living, and so he must surely have all of this knowledge. Only he comes and gives you this knowledge of the beginning, the middle, and the end of the whole world cycle. Put up a board that says, by knowing this cycle, you can become the rulers of the globe in the golden age. That is, you can become kings of heaven. This is such an easy matter. The father says, remember me for long as you live. I myself give you the mantra that discipline the mind. You now have to remember the Father. It is by having remembrance that your sins will be absolved. If you continue to spin the discus of self-realization, you will be able to cut off Maya's head. I will make your souls pure and take you back home. You will then take Satopradhan bodies. There are no vices there. People ask, how can the world continue without vice? Tell them, perhaps you are not worshippers of the deities. Although you do sing praise of Lakshmi Narayan, they say that they are completely viceless. The world mother and world father is viceless. They become pure from impure by doing of tapasya of Raja Yoga and then become the masters of heaven. You do tapasya in order to become pure, charitable souls. Acha, to the sweetest beloved, long lost, and now for children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, the Bapdada, the spiritual father says, Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says, Namaste to the spiritual father. In order to remove this old world from your let's consider yourself to be a resident of land of peace as you walk and move along. Earn a true income by remembering the land of peace and land of happiness, and also inspires others to do the same. Make yourself into charitable souls by doing tapasya of Raja Yoga constantly in order to experience the discuss of self-realization so that Maya's head can be cut off. Blessing, may you become wealthy and constantly experience contentment with the feeling of being full. Repeat, may you become wealthy and constantly experience the contentment with the feeling of being full. The wealth of self sovereignty is the knowledge and the virtues and power. Those who have a right to self sovereignty with all of these types of wealth are constantly content. They have no name or trace of any lack of any attainment. To be ignorant of any limited desire is the note of being wealthy. They would constantly be bestowed or never beggars. They have a right to constant, unbroken, happy, and peaceful self sovereignty. No type of adverse situation can break their unbreakable peace. Slogan, those who see the three aspects of time and three worlds with the eye of knowledge are master knowledgeable. Thank you, Baba. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti.